I'm going to be talking about what I eat in a day. I like my smoothies thick with 3 C's. It's like nuts for breakfast, water for lunch, and a salad for dinner. And I'm like, are you good? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel, your favorite med rat, and today I'm going to be talking about what I eat in a day. I already have a video on how to calculate your maintenance calories and how to adjust that for your fitness goals, so you can go watch that back and then come back here. So I'm just gonna talk to you about what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, kind of walk you through a day in the life of my mouth.
Excuse me?
EHP recently came out with their single serve oxy-greens, which I love. It's so much easier to make my shakes in the morning. I don't have to get my hands all dirty with green stuff.
I'm forever unclean.
This flavor is pineapple. My favorite greens flavor is Photon Plasma. That is the best greens flavor, but this one's good too. I use MyFitnessPal to track my calories and macros. I'm not sponsored by them. This is not an ad. I truly just love this app. I've been using it for like 8 years now. First thing I like to start off with is frozen fruit. I got this bag from Walmart. It lasts me like a whole month. I don't really measure anything. I just pour it in the cup a little bit. After I have my fruit, I then fill it up with water, which again, I don't measure. I like my smoothies thick with 3 C's, so I don't add that much water. Then I add my Oxyway protein powder. Oh, this is my favorite flavor. I don't like chocolate, so it's normally really hard for me to find like protein powders and stuff that I like, but this flavor is actually really good. I just do 1 scoop, 25 grams of protein, and then my greens. Perfect. And then now it's time for the star of the show. It's ratio protein Greek yogurts, 25 grams of protein. This is about the point where you could add ice or something else if you want, but like I said, I like my shit thick, so I'm not sponsored by Ninja, but at this point they probably should sponsor me. I've got the Ninja blender, the tiny blender, the air fryer, the portable air fryer, the creamy, everything Ninja I have. So I'm currently in a cut, which means that I am trying to lose fat. I was in a bulk for about the last 4 months-ish, and I was gaining a lot of muscle, and I also gained a bit of fat. And so right now, I want to shed the fat off and just kind of see what the muscle looks like underneath that I worked so hard to build. I like a 40-40-20 macro split, so 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat. So for me, that's 180 grams of protein a day, 180 grams of carbs a day, and 40 grams of fat. Now that number, that ratio, it all depends on your body, your goals, how you respond to foods. This is what works for me. I found it helps keep me really full with the high protein and the high carbs, but still giving my body enough fat to maintain and regulate my hormone production, because I am a lady. Okay, so my breakfast totals 390 calories, 50 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 31 grams of carbs. The breakfast smoothie that I love it. I've literally been having it every single day for like 7 or 8 years, but you kind of just need to find what works for you. I know for me, like I've always been someone who's never super hungry right when they wake up, and if I am, I just don't have time to sit down and eat a breakfast. If I have to go to the hospital, I'm waking up with as little time as possible as needed to get ready before the hospital. So I'm not gonna be waking up a whole hour and a half early so I can make myself bacon, eggs, and gravy, and sausage, and pancakes. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna just get it on the go. The one thing that I love about my protein smoothies is that depending on my goals, like I can add or subtract however I want. Like I want to cut, so there's only water in there. Say I want it to bulk, now I can switch the water with juice. I can change out my yogurt. I can have higher calorie yogurt. I can have full fat yogurt, non-fat yogurt, Greek yogurt. The fruits I can change as well, so I feel like it's so versatile. I never feel like I'm drinking the same thing every single day. Right now, this is my current supplement stack. All of my subs are from EHP Labs. Code TNA if you want a discount. I'm obsessed with these. This is the sports hydration and the creatine. Daily hydration, electrolytes, and energy support, which is so important for me, especially now that I'm doing an hour of a Stairmaster every day. So I'd be sweating fucking bullets. This really helps replenish me. And then creatine, I'm actually a non-responder. I can make a video about what that means later, but basically that means that when I started using creatine, I didn't really see that crazy dramatic difference that everybody else saw. And when you're a non-responder, that normally just means that you're a non-responder on that dose. So I now take anywhere from 1.5 scoops to 2 scoops a day of the creatine mixed with the hydration in my water. Now it is lunchtime. I have a super long time for lunch, like until 1:30, and it's 11:30. Honestly, I told Anthony if I had 2 hours, I'd go home. Maybe I'll go home. I only live like 15-20 minutes from here. And the doctor said that she goes home during lunch too, so this is my first time going home for lunch. So yeah, let me go surprise him. Normally I eat lunch in the car. I don't have my key, but I think that this elevator is going to Anthony because he's coming down to get me. Excuse me, sorry. That was not him. Oops.
Ooh, shit. I was somebody get you. What the?
Now for my lunch
What the hell?
right now is probably my favorite meal, that elote pasta. I found it on TikTok. I am blanking on the creator's name that I saw it from. Kareem Eats. And after he showed it, I was like, I need to make this, and I'm obsessed. I did change his recipe around a little bit because he had some sour cream and mayonnaise, and I kind of lessened the sour cream and added more Greek yogurt just so it was more macro friendly, lower calorie, lower fat. I could probably eat this every day for the rest of my life. My pasta is currently 500 calories, 49 grams of protein, 52 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of fat. For me, the worst part of the day is when I come home because I'm so hungry. Right now I'm gonna have one of my snacks, Yasso bars, 100 calories, 4 grams of protein. I swear this used to say 6 grams of protein. It doesn't matter. I eat it because I like it. And then after this, I have an energy drink because it's time for me to go to the gym. But also, caffeine is an appetite suppressant. I'm in a cut. I'm in a calorie deficit. So I'm eating less than what my body wants me to eat. So I'm gonna be hungry. That's natural, that's normal. If you weren't hungry, then that's a sign that your metabolism is already slowing down, and that's not good. That's not what we want right now. After this, if I get hungry again, then I'll start drinking this because I already know I have enough food in my system. I just ate a shit ton of chicken and fries. I'm eating some ice cream. So if I'm still hungry, too bad. I'll take this, it'll help that hunger go away, and then I'll get in the gym. By the time I'm done with the gym, it's time for dinner. There's a method to this. Snacks are honestly really, really important, especially when you're going from maintenance or a surplus to a deficit. You really want to make sure that you're using snacks that keep you full and are adding to your meal plan what you're not getting. So for example, some people have a really hard time getting protein in, so you want to make sure that you're supplementing with high protein snacks. Me, for example, I don't, right? I've got 50 grams of protein in my smoothies, 50 grams of protein in my lunch. I have a lot of whole protein sources already. I typically just use my snacks as something to hold me over until my next meal. My delicious, bro. These are amazing. I found these on my own, on a whim. I went to Publix one day and was like, oh, these look cool. Like, and then I tried them. And then I went to go tell Talia, I was like, bro, like, I found something that you're gonna fucking love. And she was like, oh no, bro, I had those in Texas last month. They were so good. So we're both pretty locked in on how good these are. I'm so obsessed that I've even gone on Amazon and tried all of the flavors, except for the ones with chocolate in it. Y'all know I don't fuck with chocolate, so anything with chocolate in it, I already don't like. As of right now, the birthday cake flavor and the French toast flavor are so good. And so what I like about these snacks is that there's 90 calories in about 21 pieces. So I can have about 2 servings of this in my meal plan and feel like I'm eating a lot, right? Like 42, almost 50 pieces of this. But they're still relatively low calorie. So that's something that's important to me for snacking. For my chicken nuggets and fries, that comes out 285 calories for 34 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and 6 grams of carbs. Then I have like my fat-free barbecue sauce. It's about 10 calories a serving, so I normally don't weigh it out. For my dinner, I'll just have the salmon, like just the salmon. I get it pre-marinated and pre-packaged because honestly, as a med student, I do not have time to be prepping all of this. Like, I need to find things that taste good that are really, really quick and easy for me to make. So for this salmon, I can just pop it in the air fryer and get it out. And it's also a really, really good source of those omega-3s, those healthy fats that I need as a woman to maintain my system. 260 calories for 1 fillet, and it's about 27 grams of protein. Actually eating pretty late. It just ended up that I got to the gym very late because my child, my daughter, needed me. Yes, I do in fact have a daughter, my Shayla, if you will.
Oh my God, my Shayla.
I'm having salmon and barbecue sauce. So at first I had my salmon, mashed potatoes, and like asparagus. Then I dropped the asparagus and then it was just salmon and mashed potatoes, and then I dropped mashed potatoes and now it's just salmon. It just was becoming too much work for me to make. And I ended up just not making it, and then like my macros were all off. Now I just drink my vegetables in the morning with my smoothie, and I just have protein. This sauce, I put it on everything. It's low calorie, it tastes good, and I can't go wrong. My future goals, I'm gonna continue at 1,800 calories for the next 2.5, 3 weeks, and then I'm going to transition even lower into a cut at anywhere from 1,650 to 1,700 calories for another month, and hope that that helps me continue to shed off fat. I don't recommend anyone ever going below 1,200 calories. Like, that should be like a hard cut for anybody. If you're eating anything less than that, it's just not enough. But if you have any questions about what I eat, where I got my things, or just anything about nutrition in general, feel free to drop it in the comment section. And as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.